Now, Friday Night Fever with Mike Ludlam.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, it's been a little frightful on the roads, especially in the Copper Country, but that's where we're going to start. We're for girls basketball. A good contest between the Houghton Gremlins hosting the Negaunee Miners. This one would be a battle of strategies. Houghton would try to go inside often, and that would draw a foul, and Houghton would make some free throws. Then, Ryan in with the baseline jumper. She puts that one up and in. And Haley Fassat off the glass gets the Miners back on the board. Then again inside for Houghton, get the idea. That's Dillinger with the basket, or Monette I should say, with the basket there. Then a hoop and a foul there by Alita Johnson. Sloan Zenner was busy for the Gremlins. She had 21 points, and Houghton would end up getting the victory ever so barely, 48-46. Let's go to switch to a boys game here. This is Iron Mountain and Gwynn. Basket for the Model Towners, Jalen Skinner there. And Carson Wonders had an outrageous night for the Mountaineers. That was a three-pointer. He hit double figures in triples. We'll explain more in a second. Taylor Tucker with the hoop and the harm. He had 18 points for the Model Towners. Next for the Mountaineers, Marcus Johnson getting the pass to Charlie Gerhardt for the hoop. Again for Gwynn now, that would be Reed Wiedenhofer. He had 15, but Wonders made 12 triples out of 13 tries. He ended up with 43 points. And Iron Mountain went on to win this one by the count of 72-43. Okay. Where am I going next? Girls basketball scoreboard. That sounds good. Baraga defeated Ontonagon 40-32. It was Ironwood 57, Butternut 40. Wakefield Marinisco turned back Watersmeet 63-39. Bethany Baldwin had 32 for Watersmeet in that game. Alexa Gillett, 16 points and 20 rebounds for Wakefield Marinisco. ETC defeats Lakeland and Hubble 61-46. Mid-Peninsula cruises past Republic Michigan 43-17. Kearney NATO 49, Stevenson 38. Rapid River and Superior Central will try another day because the snow on M94 is never pleasant. Big Bay to knock 50 and North Central 48. Also, it was Bark River Harris 76, North Dickinson 44, and Maya Sabas at 27 for Hancock, defeating Dollar Bay 50-31. Let's go to the Eastern UP. Fred Bryant and the Newberry Indians taking on the Sheboygan Chiefs in girls basketball. Indians jump out quick in this one. Taylor Bryant must be going in the other direction. There she is, up and good. She had 12 steals on the night. And the Chiefs would lose the ball again. And, I think we develop a theme here. Bryant up and in, and that would make it 8-0 Newberry. Chiefs finally get their first basket with about a minute to go in the quarter. Bounce pass to Macy White. Newberry leads 12-5. And continuing in the second, McKenna Bryant looking, finds Madison Grigg. And the senior will knock down the jumper. Newberry wins 46-25. Taylor Bryant, 20 points, 12 steals, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Back to the numbers. Sault Ste. Marie defeats St. Ignace 51-44. It was Cedarville 54, Rudyard 42. Pickford a 15-point winner over Detour 55-40. And Engadine 73, Brimley 46. To boys basketball. And the Westwood Patriots were fired up because they were meeting their next door neighbors, the Ishpeming Hematites. Inside early, David Valeri on the second try, the much tougher of the two tries, puts it in 13-8 Westwood at that point. At the end of the quarter, though, that's Jaden Tucker in time, and the Patriots still have the advantage by a couple points. Anthony Katona, the new Ishpeming coach. Second quarter, Jared Antela in the paint, and the rim is really, really kind. Hart Holmgren will respond for the Hematites. Ishpeming had the lead, or Westwood, I should say, had the lead for quite a while. Ishpeming, your winner, though, 36-35. Next, we'll go back to the girls, Kingsford and Forest Park. And that was a basket by Renee Roberts. And on the other end for Forest Park, that is Hannah Logan. Then the Flivers get the ball up and in. Renee Roberts again. This time it'll be Hannah Cross, I believe, with a 42. Right, Mike? Right, Mike? Yes, Hannah Cross with that hoop. Then on the drive for Kingsford, Jordan Kriegel, the junior, puts it in. She's off to a great start this season. And Kingsford goes on to win 45-37. On the scoreboard, Norway defeated Manistee 79-48 in the boys' side, and it was Munising over Stevenson 71-51. Ethan Blodczyk had 23 points for Niagara in the 66-56 win over St. Thomas Aquinas. Jacob Boosley contributed 22 to the Badgers' cause. Back to boys basketball. We're in Escanaba. I bet you can figure that out. The Eskimos were taking on Kingsford. Ryan Robinette driving, steps back. We call that a floater and a fadeaway. Knocks it down. He had 12. Escanaba up 14-8. On the other end, Tyler Beauchamp. He had 7 triples and a game-high 27, though Escanaba still had the lead. Kingsford would get this hoop by Trevor Roberts, and it was 17-15 after 1. To the second, a little bit of an overthrow on the inbound. Save it. Oops. Right into the hands of Escanaba's Gavin Peacock. Jack Hall takes the brunt of the punishment underneath the basket. Jack, I told you not to stand under the basket. 24-17 for Escanaba. 13 for Peacock. That's Tyler Willett with the steal and the drive. He had 14. Escanaba led in the second half by as many as 27-1, 68-48. Marquette playing in a 14 tournament down at Petoskey, taking on the host Northmen. Luke Oji over to Jackson Ostrowski. Rattles that one home nicely. That's good for 3. For the Northmen, Jake Lee fights through a double team, gets that one to go, and the foul. Marquette needed quick scores, and we'll get one here as Rafael Mulatto launches the 3. The Northmen would get a 3 as well. Marquette's defense working very hard here. Mulatto will get the steal, pushes it up to Jared Prevost for the layup, but Petoskey, your winner, 63-47. College basketball, St. Scholastica swept Finlandia, 67-58 on the women's side, 90-79 on the men's side. Elsewhere, Bismarck State women, 29 three-pointers, defeating Gogebic Community College 130-65. The men didn't quite have that many, but plenty to win 117-96 over the Sampson. The WCHA resumes for one more weekend before the Christmas break. NMU at home taking on Alabama Huntsville. That would be the blue and black uniforms for the Chargers and the Wildcats. And there is Chrissy Morrison, the first female referee to call an NMU game. Congratulations, Chrissy. First period, Wildcats shorthanded. You wouldn't know it now. Dominic shined the steal and through the 5-hole, and the Wildcats have a 1-0 lead. However, the Chargers would answer. Brent Fletcher behind the net, centering pass to Cody Maroney, plucks it out of midair and puts that one in. We're tied at 1. UAH leads 3-1 in the second period. Tyler Poulsen moving in to John Kessner. And that's all you're going to see because Alabama Huntsville went on to win 4-1. And the Cats are now 4-13 on the season. To the WCHA scoreboard, Michigan Tech, a huge road win at Bowling Green, 3-1. Matt Roy, a power play goal late in the second period. Jake Lucchini, the game winner, short-handed into third at 14:56. And then Tyler Hayden in the power play with just over a minute to go. Angus Redmond, 25 saves for the Huskies. Elsewhere, Bemidji State wins a shootout over Lake Superior 2-1. Ferris State blanks Minnesota State 3-0. And the Finlandia men can't get on the board. Wisconsin River Falls wins 2-0. High school hockey, overtime, the name of the game today apparently. Houghton defeats Utica Eisenhower 6-5 in OT. Dawson McKay with a hat trick, including the game winner. Calumet, Brent Locust scores both goals for the Copper Kings, and yes, won in overtime to beat Rochester United 2-1. Joe Phillips of Marquette scored with 1:22 left in the extra session, 1-0 over Warren De La Salle. Tyler Bergwall, 25 saves. Down in the showcase at Gaylord, Jeffers 4-2 over Farmington, and Sault Ste. Marie blanks Grand Rapids Catholic Central 4-0. Pistons won over Minnesota 117-90. Congratulations to Detour High School volleyball player Sarah Bailey, signing a national letter of intent to play for Lake Superior State. She lives on Drummond Island. Don't forget, Lions, Bears, CBS Sunday, Seahawks, Packers, Fox UP. Have a great weekend.